To start off with, I don't need to tell you this, the most difficult thing in judging is to actually decide on the mark that is relevant to each movement that you see. And as far as I'm concerned, our job as judges is simply to try to do our best to find the appropriate score for every movement, and where necessary to justify that score with clear and hopefully positive comments, so that the riders can actually use that as a sounding board for their training. But I think it's very difficult to decide always on an exact mark, and none of us will always be able to come up with the same score, and in many situations we shouldn't come up with the same score because we might be seeing something from a different angle. For instance, if you're judging on the side and the horse comes down to the first movement, transition to halt, the halt itself, it might be with the horse's hind legs stuck out behind it. But from C, all you see is an absolutely straight horse. And so you would have to give a high mark from the front, and from the side, clearly it would be a lower mark. There are so many situations like that. But I firmly believe in the system that we have that's been developed, over decades and decades by real expert horsemen. For me, it's very simple. You find your score through the balance of the positive and the negative aspects of the movements that you see. And every movement will have something positive about it, and unfortunately, possibly something negative about it. Even when you're giving, the very high scores, we don't have a score for perfect. We only have a score that goes as far as excellent. For me, our only job is to, give the riders a fair mark for every single movement they show us. I don't care what percentage I end up on, or I don't sit there worrying what my neighbour is giving while I'm giving my marks and all the rest of it. Our responsibility is to the rider. And having sort of come into the judging in the first place from that area, I understand the riders' frustrations when they get very differing scores or something so negative that they feel like taking up table tennis instead of continuing with dressage. And my feeling is that every rider, however good or however inefficient they are, when they come down that centre line, they are trying 100% to do the best they can. And we have to respect that, even when we're unfortunately having to give very low scores. Our job is simply to reflect the reality of what's going on in front of us.